Good afternoon. Today I'm gonna be educating how to administer insulin and how to store it. Uh, Insulin is a medication to help control the level of sugar in the blood in diabetes. And there are two ways to administer insulin: in an insulin vial like this, and in a pen or in a pen insulin pen. Uh, there are long-acting insulin and short-acting insulin. The long-acting insulin, they work for up to 24 hours, and they are released slowly. For example, Lantus or Levamil, and the short-acting ones that they work faster and they last a few hours, such as Humalog or Novolog, and they work quickly and then they only last for a few hours. Insulin is to be administered subcutaneously in the outer upper arms, in the front of the thigh, in the outer of the thigh, and or in the abdomen. It has to be administered in a 45 to 90 degree angle, and it has to be stored in a room temperature. We need to instruct the patient not to massage the site after injection of insulin. And we also need to instruct the patient that always check for the expiration date to make sure that the medication is still good, and not to check the vial, but instead rolling it in the palm of your hands if the medication is cloudy. If you see that there's still clumps there, you need to discard the medication. And we also need to make sure that the patient is not taking any herbs, because if she's taking herbs, it can decrease or increase the amount of sugar in the blood, and it can be fatal or have serious consequences for the patient, such as hyperglycemic or hypoglycemic. And now I'm ready to instruct my patient for the insulin. In this case, we're going to use Lantus medication, which is once a day because it works slower and it lasts for 24 hours, so it's just once a day. And we are going to instruct my patient to please wash her hands or use an antiseptic. So after she washed her hands, now I'm gonna instruct my patient to always clean the top portion of the vial, in this case, which is the metallic ring. So she's gonna clean it and she's gonna let it dry. And depending on the medication, on the amount that the doctor ordered, for example, in this case, it's gonna be 10 units. So she's gonna inject some air into the vial. In this case, it's 10 units, so we are gonna inject air in 10 units. So we are gonna inject the air, and we are gonna flip the vial, and then we are gonna inject the 10 units again, checking that there's no bubbles on the syringe, and if there's some bubbles, you just stop it. And after doing that, now that the syringe is ready, in this case we're going to use an insulin syringe. And now I'm going to instruct my patient in the parts that she can apply the medication. So you can apply the insulin in the outer upper of your arms, in the front of the thigh, in the outer part of your thigh, or in your abdomen. So which one do you prefer to inject your medicine today?
The abdomen.
Okay, so she wants to inject it in the abdomen, so you are gonna clean it with an alcohol wipe, and you're gonna let it dry. So you're gonna inject the insulin in a straight in a 45 to 90 degree angle, and you need to make sure that you leave it there for 10 seconds. So you count for 10 seconds, and then 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so after that, you put it there, and now I need to instruct my patient. For example, if she injects the medication here, you need to make sure that the next time if you want to inject it in the abdomen, you inject it 2 inches apart from that, and to discard the syringe in a sharps container or anything that is thick, such as in a thick container, such as a bleach container or anything, so you can dispose of this. And other than that, do you have any question?
No.
No question? Okay. And I think